run it back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my.
You ready? STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend a day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Come on, set. 70, Indy.
On first down, Flacco. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Flacco. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Running on first down, Eckler. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We are now. Tighten up. 6-6. Pull it high. 5.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready, set. 56 is the mic. Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Hustle, hustle. Now.
On third down, Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator.
Off the play fake. Gabbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 81 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
On the ready.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Passing play. Flacco. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Titans.
Lobo. Get some penetration here. 80 weapons.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Flacco. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, now it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
To pass, Flacco. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Here's Flacco. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He'll get this to Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Gabbert. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready. 30 base. You can't block me. You can't block me. Right there. 54, right there. Go.
On 3rd down, Gabbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, They had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Titans.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Flacco. They set up the screen for Henry. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Flacco from the gun. He finds Humphries. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. This one caught by Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
60 out more. 56. I got it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Flacco. Got him in. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. Succop's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll run on first down. Akers. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go.
3rd and long for Gabbert. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. They'll get 34 yards there. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
54 right there. Right up.
From the red zone now, Gabbert. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Hey, seam 6. Get it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Gabbert, and that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said,
Derrick Henry all alone. The 30. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
and partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Here's Flacco. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 27, Gabbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Defense wins championships, baby.
A reminder reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
At the 43-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He completes it to Henry. It's a gain of 5. And it's a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Draw play. This is Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 15, line. 15, line. Ready?
Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 40. Past the 20, 10, 5. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Gabbert. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Titans. Not the longest kick return, but it counts all the same as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Flacco looks to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Gabbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy. Of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. On the ready.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flacco. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Get it.
From the gun, Gabbert. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Hey, exit.
On first down, Akers. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Gabbert, and his throw is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To pass, Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to go down again. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Gabbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To the air again, Gabbert. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
To throw, Gabbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 2nd and goal, Gabbert. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Sam off.
Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. And Walker has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Flacco. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Flacco from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Flacco, he'll get this to Eckler. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Watch out for Hill on the return. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Gabbert now to throw on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Alpha.
Out of the gun, Gabbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gabbert to throw it. The open man here, Renfro. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, you know, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. Throwing on 2nd down. Gabbert. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When we talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Ready to break.
Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. Incomplete to the tight end Walker, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Titans.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry. 5.
From the 38, Flacco got a man. It's Brown. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running from the gun with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Check 56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Again, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. This one caught by Davis. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Switch gears.
Hey, lock it.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
A
red zone 1st down for Flacco. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Flacco, and caught by Henry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Titans on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 11.
Check. Hard.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Fair.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
He's coming.
Recon, 152 fighter. Roll out.
Flacco now on 4th. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 27, Gabbert firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Gabbert. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Gabbert. And going deep for Hill. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Here it comes, here it comes. Shift, watch the shift. 51.
Again, it's Gabbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. To throw, Gabbert. Flushed out right. Eluded, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. On the return, Jackson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it.
And nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, Flacco. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run.